If a person is staking their Ethereum incorrectly, they are at risk of being penalized and losing money instead of actually making money. And welcome aboard the Bitcoin Express. My name is Chase. Let's get to it. Ethereum staking is here, and many Ethereum holders are excited. They want to stake Ethereum and they want to start earning rewards. But there are a few things you need to know. So in this video, I'm going to go over 4 things you must know before staking Ethereum. To get started staking Ethereum, a person will need 32 Ethereum, which right now is over $14,000. And I know not many people have this, but if a person has under 32 Ethereum, maybe 1 or only 5, there is a way you will be able to stake your Ethereum, which I will get to later in this video. But at this moment, you will need 32 Ethereum. And right now, it is not live just yet. Ethereum 2.0 Phase 0 is set to launch on December 1st, 2020. And for it to launch, the deposit contract needs 16,384 deposits of 32 Ethereum each. And if this happens, Phase 0, the beacon chain, will go live on December 1st. If not, it will take longer. Who knows how long it will take? Ethereum doesn't happen overnight. Or should I say Ethereum 2.0 doesn't just happen overnight. It happens in multiple phases. And this is just the first phase. Phase 0, proof of stake beacon chain. Now that you know you need 32 Ethereum to stake on Ethereum, or maybe you're working your way up to 32, now you need to understand the requirements and knowledge needed to start staking Ethereum. Probably the most important thing is do not send your Ethereum to the deposit contract address. So there is a smart contract and there is an address right here. If someone sends their Ethereum directly to this address, it will result in a failed transaction and does not mean you are staking Ethereum on Ethereum 2.0. Instead, what a person needs to do is they need to interact with the deposit function within the Ethereum deposit contract. And like I said, this requires knowledge. It's not passive. If you don't know anything about Ethereum, you can't just start staking it today because you will get yourself into some trouble. I'm going to leave a link in the description for this article from Bankless on how to become a validator on Ethereum 2.0. And as you can see, there are many different steps in this process. Number 1, you need the recommended hardware. Number 2, choosing and installing your client. Number 3, setting up an Ethereum 1 node. And number 4, using the Ethereum 2 launchpad. So right off the bat with the hardware requirements, you need to have the operating system, 64-bit Linux, Mac OS, or Windows. You need 100 gigabyte available of storage. You need uninterruptible power supply. This one is very important. If you do have an interruptible power supply, you may be at risk of being penalized and losing your Ethereum or not making the rewards you're supposed to make, which I will get to later in this video. So as you see, this is not passive. It does take knowledge. It does take work. And if you're ready, if you feel that you do have this knowledge, head over to launchpad.ethereum.org and you can get started. And on this website, they also have a checklist just to make sure that you have everything running and you are not doing this incorrectly. So if you have 32 Ethereum and you have the requirements and the knowledge to go ahead and stake Ethereum, now you must understand the risks. The first risk with Ethereum staking at the moment is to recognize that if you end up becoming a validator, you're making a long-term commitment. We're talking years towards this initiative. What this means is that when you deposit your Ethereum for Ethereum staking, it can be locked away for years. As I mentioned earlier in this video, there's roadmaps and projected launch dates for Ethereum 2.0 and the phases, but nothing is guaranteed. Who knows? Will it take 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, even more? And during this process, your Ethereum is locked up. So if the price of Ethereum increases and you want to sell for a profit, you can't do that. And if the price of Ethereum decreases and you want to sell to protect yourself from further loss, you can't do that either. And because there is so much risk, Like all things, high risk, high reward. In the very beginning with Ethereum staking, a person can earn up to 21.6 APR, which is very high. But even as time goes on and more people are depositing Ethereum for staking, and there are 10 million Ethereum staked, the APR will still be 4.9%, which is still very good. Now, coming back to that uninterruptible power supply. If a person is staking their Ethereum incorrectly, they are at risk of being penalized and losing money instead of actually making money. And this is because with all decentralized applications, for it to run, there needs to be rewards and penalties. So in proof of stake, the reward is if you behave well, if you do what you're supposed to do, you will receive fees and you will receive newly minted Ethereum. And in proof of stake, the penalty is that if you are not behaving properly, if you are trying to ruin the system, if you're being malicious, you can be slashed. You can have your tokens taken away from you and you're losing money. So slashing is a more serious form of penalty in proof of stake. This is when someone does something that is proven to be malicious. But you can also be penalized just for being offline. So someone who is trying their best to run a node and stake Ethereum, they might be trying their best. They don't want to do anything wrong. But just by being offline, they don't have the correct setup, they can be penalized. Of course, like I said, this isn't as harsh as slashing, but jumping into Ethereum staking, let's say you do have 32 Ethereum, but then you don't have the knowledge and the requirements, you're not going to earn rewards and you're just going to be penalized. So at this point, you might be thinking, I don't have 32 Ethereum, I only have 1 Ethereum, maybe 2. I don't have the requirements, I don't have the knowledge, or maybe I have these things, but I don't want to take on the risk. Well, there is good news, and that brings me to number 4. If you're someone who does not have 32 Ethereum and you don't have the knowledge and the requirements, you can still stake Ethereum by joining a pool. With a pool, you don't need the full 32 Ethereum. You take your Ethereum, you pool it together with other people's Ethereum, and now you can start earning staking rewards. So with rocketpool.net, when this is available, a user will be able to deposit as little as 0.01 Ethereum and start earning staking rewards. Right now, this service is not available. It's coming soon, and it likely will be coming to major exchanges and major third parties. For example, Coinbase and Binance allow users to stake Tezos. To date, Tezos is probably the most popular cryptocurrency for staking. And all you need to do is simply send your Tezos to Coinbase or to Binance, and they start staking it on your behalf. So you don't need the required amount, and you don't need the knowledge, and you don't need the hardware. They do it all for you. So what's the catch? The catch is that they take a fee. So Coinbase takes a fee and Binance takes a fee from those rewards. Coinbase's fees are a little higher for Tezos staking than it is for Binance, but in the end of the day, they're doing a service for you where you don't have to worry and you don't have to take on all the risks. So staking for Ethereum will likely come to these services such as Coinbase and Binance. But before doing so, you can prepare early and check out the video I made on 2 mistakes when staking Tezos, because these same mistakes that I spoke about in this video are likely going to be the same exact mistakes that many people will make when staking Ethereum once it is available on exchanges such as Coinbase and Binance. So I'm going to leave a link for that right above and also on the screen. Go ahead, definitely recommend, check that out. I hope you like this video. Subscribe to the channel if you want more. Thank you for listening, and I'll see you next time.